because we're getting some other reactions and some other updates also coming in the backdrop of all these protests that we're now seeing. You also have filmmaker Vivek Agnihotri, who's also now tweeted that after the resistance front's threat, he's tweeted, and I'm quoting, "The common narrative between Lapid's remarks and the resistance front's threat is fascist Hindus. If any Hindu is targeted in Kashmir after this, you know who has blood on his or her hand." Let me bring in my colleague Tejinder Singh Sodhi, who is also now joining us on the broadcast. There was, of course, a lot of backlash to the comments that were made by Nadiv Lapid at the closing ceremony of IFI. Now, with this added risk, many Kashmiri Pandits are feeling that they have a target on their back. And this is exactly the point that even Vivek Agnihotri is making.
Yes, you see, Ridhima, since Lapid made that comment calling the movie which portrayed the pain and agony of the Kashmiri Pandits as vulgar and propaganda, the TRF, the Resistance Front, which is an offshoot or the frontal of the Lashkar-e-Taiba terror outfit, they have issued a list of 56 Kashmiri Pandit employees who have been working in Kashmir under Prime Minister's rehabilitation policy. And these 56 Kashmiri Pandits, the TRF has said that they are on their target and they would be targeted. Now there is fear among the Kashmiri Pandits, and rightly put by Vivek Agnihotri.
Tejinder, I apologize for interrupting. I'll request you to just stay on with us. We also have Ashok Pandit now joining us on the broadcast. Good to have you on the broadcast with us. You have a terror outfit that has now released a list with 56 names of Kashmiri Pandits. They believe that these were people who provided safe houses. They were those provided safe houses by the government. What do you think is happening in the valley? A call for rehabilitation is once again being raked up. What do you think is the demand that needs to be fulfilled today?
You see, I'll be very honest to the present situations which the Kashmiri Pandits are facing. I applaud the effort of Vivek Agnihotri, the filmmaker, who is fighting our enemies single-handedly as a filmmaker. The present situation is that the list which has been come out, I would like to ask, first of all, how did this list leak in the hands of terrorists? Which means that the government officials, the bureaucracy is involved. Has anybody been suspended? Has any action been taken against those officers, those people who have leaked this list? Secondly, the situation now, honestly speaking, is the same what we faced in the 1990s. Similarly, the list used to come out, they used to be pasted on our walls, and the next day the people, Kashmiri Pandits, would be killed. But after announcing the names of people, Premnath Bhatt was killed, Lasakal was killed, Nitrat Ganju was killed. So the situation has come on a similar platter.
Okay.
So saying that the Kashmir situation has come back to normalcy is absolutely false.
Okay.
Today, the terrorists have gained confidence because they saw that in our land, in our government, in our country, foreigners come and they call the genocide of Kashmiri Pandits as vulgar and propaganda. And they are supported by a lot of Indians, the left liberals.
There's a strong statement that you're making. You're saying that, when many say that the situation has turned normal in the valley, that's an exaggeration, because you're drawing a comparison of this list that has been released in 2022 to what used to happen in the 1990s. Ashok Pandit, I'll just request you to stay on with us. We also have the former Deputy Chief Minister of J&K, Kavinder Gupta, also now joining us on the broadcast. कविंदर जी, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद हमसे बात करने के लिए. अगर आपने सुना अशोक पंडित क्या बोल रहे हैं, वो बोल रहे हैं मैं अपने वर्ड्स को मिन्स नहीं करूंगा. कोई भी आज जो कह रहा है कि सिचुएशन नॉर्मल हो गई है, उनको ग्राउंड रियलिटी पता ही नहीं है. कश्मीरी पंडित जब से एक ये टारगेटेड किलिंग का पैटर्न शुरू हुआ है, वो तब से एक ही चीज बोल रहे हैं कि हमें रिहैबिलिटेशन चाहिए. सरकार उनको आश्वासन देती है पर उसके आगे कुछ नहीं होता है. आज वो कह रहे हैं कि सरकार क्यों नहीं मानना चाहती कि ये थ्रेट बहुत रियल है.
देखिए, इसमें कोई दो राय नहीं कि बड़ा चिंताजनक विषय है. जिस प्रकार से ये लिस्ट बाहर आई है और कुछ लोगों के नामों को लेकर के उसको टारगेट करने की बात कही गई है, तो भविष्य में किसी भी तरह से इस पर कुछ मिलिटेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस काम कर सकती है. तो एक तो ये चिंता का विषय है, ये लिस्ट आई कहाँ से, किसने दी, और एलईटी और गवर्नमेंट को और अपना या सुरक्षा बलों का ध्यान तय करने की जरूरत है। एलईटी के साथ कोई भी कंसर्न है तो इसके बारे में भी कोशिश करनी चाहिए। लिस्ट जो फ्लैट्स बन रहे हैं उनके बारे में भी बताया गया, कितने लोग कहाँ पर डिप्लॉय हैं उसके बारे में बताया गया। तो अब मुझे लगता है कि स्वाभाविक बात है कि एक चिंता का विषय और एक डर का माहौल वहां पर हो रहा है। ठीक है, सिचुएशन नॉर्मल है, इसको माना जा सकता है, लेकिन किसी व्यक्ति विशेष को, किसी समुदाय विशेष को इस प्रकार से टारगेट करने की जो बात है उस पर कड़ा एक्शन लेना ही पड़ेगा। पीएमजीएसवाई के एम्प्लॉइज ऑलरेडी काफी देर से ये चिल्ला भी रहे हैं और कह भी रहे हैं गवर्नमेंट को। मुझे लगता है कि इस पर ध्यान दे करके पहले इनकी समस्याओं का समाधान उससे सेफ और सिक्योर जगह इनको मिलनी चाहिए, उसके बाद बाकी बात करें।
जी, कविंदर जी बने रहिए। I want to go back to Ashok Pandit also. Ashok Pandit, the larger worry also is that at a time when the situation, as you're saying, can be compared to what took place in the 1990s, because that threat is still there on the back of Kashmiri Pandits, how do you react to some of the reactions that we continue to see from Valley leaders like Mehbooba Mufti and others? Aren't they negating the dire situation when they question what really is happening?
You see, I would like to respond to Kavinder ji, who's a senior leader of BJP in Jammu and Kashmir. See, listening to Mehbooba Mufti and Farooq Abdullah's is quite same. So we are not shocked and surprised with what they say. मैं कविंदर जी आपसे सवाल पूछना चाह रहा हूँ। आपने कह दिया कि सरकार को ये करना चाहिए, वो करना चाहिए। सरकार तो आप ही की है। आप कश्मीरी पंडित्स के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, वो सड़कों पे चिल्ला रहे हैं, आप उनको रिलोकेट क्यों नहीं कर रहे हैं? क्या कारण है उनका रिलोकेट नहीं कर रहे हैं? क्या कारण है आप उनको उनकी जान पे खतरा बनाए आपने रखा हुआ है? कितनी बड़ी बात है? कौन सा बड़ा डिसीजन है ये कि आप 5000 एम्प्लॉइज को रिलोकेट नहीं कर सकते हैं? और इसलिए मैं कह रहा हूँ कविंदर जी, आप बहुत ही इज्जतदार और बहुत ही अहम, बहुत ही बड़े नेता हैं जम्मू कश्मीर के। आप जम्मू कश्मीर में रहकर आपको पता है कि हमारी हालत क्या है। जम्मू कश्मीर में टूरिज्म के बढ़ावे से कश्मीर की हालत नहीं नापी जा सकती। आज हालत यह है कि जिस दिन एक टेररिस्ट चाहेगा एक कश्मीरी पंडित को मारना, वो मारता है और आप उसका कुछ नहीं कर सकते। किलिंग्स पे किलिंग्स होती रही है, आप नहीं रोक पाए कश्मीरी पंडित की किलिंग्स को। मैं पिछले 6 महीने की बात कर रहा हूँ। तो ये सोचना बहुत जरूरी है। मैं आपसे रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ, मैं आपसे डिमांड करता हूँ कि आपकी सरकार को इमीडिएटली कश्मीरी पंडित एम्प्लॉइज को रिलोकेट करके उनकी जानें बचाइए। थक गए हम लोग लाशों को ढो के।
कविंदर जी जो चीज अशोक पंडित कह रहे हैं वही काफी जो रिएक्शंस ग्राउंड पे आ रहे हैं, जहां पर कश्मीरी पंडित प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे हैं, वो यही पूछ रहे हैं, 2 चीजें पूछ रहे हैं कि पहले तो ये लिस्ट एक टेरर आउटफिट तक पहुंची कैसी? तो ये काफी बड़ा लैप्स है ऑन द ग्राउंड, इसकी जिम्मेदारी कौन लेगा? दूसरी चीज, जैसे अशोक पंडित भी कह रहे थे और जैसे बाकी प्रोटेस्टर्स भी कह रहे हैं कि हम एक ही चीज बार बार दोहरा रहे हैं, सरकार एक सेंस ऑफ अर्जेंसी क्यों नहीं दिखा रही है? Kavinder ji? Okay, we seem to have lost that connection with Kavinder Gupta, but let me continue the conversation with Ashok Pandit. Ashok Pandit, I understand the sentiment that you are voicing today, because that is a sentiment that we're picking from the ground as well. What do you think is causing the delay?
Guys, I'm sure you must be aware of this. This government has not paid salaries to the employees for the last 5 months. Can you imagine the tragedy that we are facing? The salaries have not been given to the Kashmiri Pandit employees. They are dying of hunger. They have no gas connections at home. They don't know how to live. They don't have money to pay the fees for their children. Forget Mehbooba Mufti and Farooq Abdullah. We have been persecuted by the present regime now. This is the truth. Go and ask anyone. Why are these BJP officials or BJP present government not giving us our salaries? Why are they persecuting us? What has made them? What kind of signals are you sending to others?
Sure.
Why are you not concerned about us? You are milking our tragedy. You are talking to people that Kashmiri Pandits have been massacred, but what are you doing to us? Don't use us don't sell our tears. Stop selling our tears. The truth is that we have come back to zero position. We are in a similar position what we were in 1990s.
Sure.
Period.
Sure. Ashok Pandit, we appreciate you joining us here on CNN News 18. We'll leave the conversation there. We also